These days, I'm a dowsing addict. Every available possible moment, I'm loading up my chimney with my backpack, filled with cameras, geological hammers just in case of interesting rocks, rain gear, that sort of thing, and off we go down the motorway somewhere. This last Sunday, that somewhere was by Vyshkov, across the site of the Battle of Austerlitz, seeking out a bunch of Type 4 90 pace wide lines and trying to figure out where they all went. This is me dowsing. I've found a 90 pace wide line. The first thing I do, having found the line, is to count out at least 25 paces before asking the dowsing rods for the middle of the line. I count out at least 25 paces because the next line down from a 90 pace wide line, as I've found, is a 25 pace wide line. So if I count out more than 25 paces and still have the line, then it's a 90 pace wide line, which I can confirm later. But first of all, I ask for the middle of the line. And having found the middle of the line, I then ask for the direction that the line is going in. And then I ask other questions. Are you positive? Are you negative? Are you male? Are you female? To see what kind of responses that I get. At the end, I then walk the other way through the line from edge to edge, counting out what is always somewhere between 89 and 92 paces. And that's why I'm deliberately pacing as I walk through this Type 4 line. And here's me looking in the middle for the direction. I'm going to turn in the direction, looking in the direction of where the line is going. And then I plot that on my iPhone app. And then I ask the questions verbally out loud. Are you male? Are you female? Are you negative? Are you positive? Until the rod tells me. Sometimes I've been known to actually say, okay, so where's the other line in the pair? And it will tell me and say, well, is it less than 50 meters away, 50 to 100 meters away? And the rods will tell you. I then return, having walked probably several kilometers, back to the trusty old chimney, where it's funny, I've spent months and years wandering around Czech villages and Czech countryside with a stick in my hand. You get some funny looks. I'd be lying if I told you not. But you do get some funny looks. And only about 1 in 100 ever asks, what are you doing? And then I'm quite happy to explain, of course, except that I have to try to speak Czech, and that's a problem. Having found points on the line, I then have to move on to try to follow the line across the country. And this line passes through that church that you can see in the distance in the village of Dědice. And from there onwards towards the town of Vyshkov. I've been tracking these lines now for many months, and I'm waiting for better weather to complete tracking the Templar line across the Czech Republic. But in the interim, all these other lines are keeping me well busy and will do so for many years to come, I suspect. I'm using all kinds of camera equipment, GoPro, iPhone, and drone footage to make these videos. And on Sunday, I drove 185 kilometers and walked 19.8 kilometers in total, tracking the lines. A typical afternoon dowsing.